Hello, welcome back to Maff UK. Yes, no water. Well, there is, but it's about a mile away over there. Welcome back to Coniston, and we're hammocking this weekend. Well, when I say we, it doesn't appear to be anyone else stood next to me, but it will be very shortly. Today I've got a guy coming with me, a guy called Steve. Steve is an avid walker, camper, does his own thing, but he's never actually slept in a hammock before. And I've worked with Steve a couple of times over the last 4 or 5 years, so I've spent out of those 4 or 5 years probably 3 years working with Steve. So we know each other quite well, but he watches the videos and has never ever been hammock camping. So he booked himself in for today, so we're going to give it a go. So first and foremost then, let's welcome Steve. So Steve, welcome mate. Just tell everybody what it is you normally do, what do you do for your own spare time?
As and when I can, I like to go out walking. I go up into the Lake District, Yorkshire, sometimes into the Dales. Quite a bit just locally at home in Lancashire, but I love to get out as and when I can.
Yeah.
And do every now and again do a bit of camping, car camping mainly, with the kids. Yeah, and just enjoy getting outside. But I've never, as you said, slept in a hammock and fancy giving it a go.
Yeah, well, the good news is I had 2 lots of kit, so Steve's borrowing mine. So he's not rushed out and bought a load of gear. He's borrowing mine so we can get all my old stuff. So it probably break on him or something like that. You know, it probably break. But yeah, but obviously, before we do anything, there's one thing we must always start with, isn't it?
What's that, Matt? Cheers.
Cheers. Welcome to Maff UK. Hammock hanging lesson 1 for Steve. The system we're using is a DD Frontline hammock with straps and buckles. The straps and buckles come from Dutch wear gear over from the USA. It's quality gear, but I'm not a strap fan. I don't use straps. They do slip on me. I guess it's just because of my weight, but there you go. We're putting up the secondary ridgeline here, and you need to put this up because this type of hammock relies on it to support its bug net, like you can see here. The modifications we made enable us to tie up the bug net like you can see, and Steve is now testing it to make sure that everything's fine and it's at the right height for him. And as you can see, he looks quite comfy in that, and it fits perfect. It's just about the right size for that hammock. It was a bit small for me. We're now going to put the DD underquilt on. This is one of the early versions, so I had to repair this one earlier, but it did break again. And there you go, you can see me repairing it, doing a running repair right there.
Cold air gets in.
Overall, it's a great little system. Yeah.
Then
Not too expensive.
Then you may as well not have bothered with it.
Yeah, but not my preferred system, to be fair.
I tell you what, you won't have a problem sleeping.
Yeah. What about if you want on your side, like? It's no
Turn on
problem.
your side. You can sleep on your side.
I tend to move about a lot when I sleep.
Yeah, so do I. You can flip. You just got to get used to it. Remember to always just check, make sure it's up high enough on you.
Yeah, so it's as
Try that again. Too high now. Oh no, that's right. I'm happy with that.
Do you want me to pass you a cold one?
But if you get it right, so
So
there's not too much tension there.
Yeah.
It's a comfortable seat as well.
Yeah.
That. Now, have it try that. Try this one. Kick back and enjoy. Yeah, get your feet over in there and just wriggle your ass. And then remember to just to flip round underneath you and pull that thing over your shoulder. That's it.
You can feel the warmth off them, can't you?
Yeah. They're good, aren't they?
Yeah.
You do need to get used to them.
So what makes this ground dweller, this top quilt?
UK hammocks.
That's UK hammocks.
That's
as
all
well.
UK hammocks gear.
Right.
I really rate it. The only thing that isn't UK hammocks is this undercoat protector, and I always use it. And even though I don't really need it this time, the only reason I use it is because I just can't stand the gold.
It is a little bit
Blingy.
yeah. And is there a reason for that being gold?
It's just the colour.
Just how they do it, it's
Yes.
what they're making.
Yeah, it's called Coyote
Coyote
brown.
brown.
Yeah, if you want to grab that. Side to side out. Just hook it on the ball.
Okay. On that.
Yeah.
Just
That's it.
on that or
No, on
that
the
one.
second one.
on that one.
Yeah. That just protects everything.
It's because it's not quite bulky, is it? It's not very bulky,
No.
and sleeping bags can be, can't they?
Yes.
Depending on whether you can spend a lot of money, and it's again top of the range and budget, isn't it? And the difference, isn't it? If you're going to be doing it in the middle of winter, you need to have it.
Yeah, you do.
And if you're going to go occasionally in the winter, you can get something that, like I just have normal blow-up mattresses.
Yeah.
And I've just got a new one, to be fair. That's not like 30 quid.
Yeah,
If you're doing it occasionally,
that's
Right.
fine.
if you're going out in the depths of it, that's what you want.
Then you need something like that.
That's what you want.
Absolutely.
And the crossover with camping and stuff is the same, isn't it? If you're walking miles, carrying your gear, you want light as possible. You have to spend a lot more money, don't you?
You do indeed. So what we'll do, we'll get ourselves sorted out, bring over our little fire kit, get a few bits and bobs, get some timber,
Yeah.
and then I'll tell you what we can do. You can show me what you bought. Your pot from Tamaracks. Yeah, you bought a zebra pot.
Yeah.
120 mil. Plastic.
1.2 litres.
See, the only thing,
Well, that's what I'm worried about.
I've got
is that-
exactly the same one, right? I just took them off. You don't need them. The new ones, or the ones in America, they have metal clips on, or you can buy the metal clips to put on.
Right.
But yeah, just get rid of them.
I'll use it at home on barbecue. Chuck some onions in and stuff like that.
You can use them as Dutch ovens as well.
Yeah, I've seen stuff with firebox stoves
Yeah.
with it.
That's
Something like that.
Yeah. Brannick bread and everything. in them.
Yeah, making bread and
Yeah.
cooking chicken in it and stuff like that, isn't it?
They're brilliant. The trouble is, they're just bloody heavy because they're stainless. Appalachian Trail, you wouldn't carry that, would you?
No, I'd check that.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. That looks
Because-
like a coffee pot.
No, it's an MSR and it's a pot. We're not on, are we?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And it's a little pot.
Oh, Tangier, good man.
How's a bit? Pot handle. And that lid fits through there.
See, you
And
have.
you've got a little cup on bottom.
Have you been watching the Shug? Is that your 2 ounces of fuel?
That's a little, no, that's not 2 ounces, that's
That's
just a
an
little
ounce.
bit of wall. That's just a bit. Keep it in your pocket, get it warm.
That's it.
I put it round the top, not in, put some in, and put it round the top and light it on the top. and it just makes it go a bit quicker.
I quite like that. Nice little pot, that.
It is. That come from Tamarack as well.
I've never seen them in there.
Yeah.
And when we've got a bit of a fire going, we'll do a gear talk. Because obviously we're getting rather excited about some of the gear that we've got. Steve's showing his and I'm showing him mine.
Hey, hey! My lad might want to watch this.
I would never confess to being any expert in anything like this, but Steve has clearly watched a lot of videos, done a bit of research, he knew it was coming. He's got the right gear, he's got the right idea, he's got the right equipment. Yeah, so it's good to see, because he's never done anything like this before. This is the first time really, so I'm really looking forward to it. He really likes the hammock too at the moment, so he's lied in the hammock a couple of times and lied in mine and checked them both out. Yeah, really likes it, so I'm looking forward to it. He's enjoying himself, and you know what? That's what it's all about, isn't it? Even though he is working, but I did tell you, if you want to come with me, you've got to work. While I film you doing it. Anyway, I better carry on. I've got my job to do as well. Well, we know what we're looking for, don't we? We're looking for our kindling. We're looking for something which is going to get our fire going. Look at this here, look. That dead stick there. Lovely. There you go. Perfect. That. Hanging in the trees. Plenty there. That should do. It's an amazing wood line. I'm not sure what they class this as, whether it's a ancient wood or historic wood. I'm not quite sure what this one's classed as. That's my usual water source, dry. This one does get dry often. There's water in one there, but it's a muddy puddle, so we'll avoid that. We got enough water with us, and beer. All the people that were commenting or made comments about, you know, noises in the woods. Just walking through a wood, you make an awful lot of noise. Very, very difficult for someone to sneak up on you. Very difficult. There he is, beavering away.
Have you got a wood store?
I think that should do, Steve. I don't think we need much more than that, mate, if any.
Keep warm, do we?
No, not really.
It's warmed me up once.
There we are. That'll do. Bit of TV, whilst we're talking bollocks later.
Talking bollocks at the bar. Watching the sub.
use your first.
Pull the rod back.
Place your thumb in there.
Yeah.
Place that thumb in there. Place that one there, and then put that thumb then.
Right, on
And
top.
so you've got all the control.
Right.
And you're not flying off everywhere. Yeah, you need to.
Need a bit more stuff.
That will crumble up a little bit more, but that will take a spark. That.
Will it?
Yeah, that will. Just be right. Get your weight right down on top of it,
Right.
and then. But it will take a spark. That.
Right.
Place your. And what is it? Place that thumb on top of that one.
I'm just going to shave a few.
Right.
Right, so like that.
Right on
See,
there.
you're left-handed, aren't you?
Yeah, but you can do it the other way round.
So the shaving bit's on the other side, you see.
Keep going. That's it. Don't be shy.
Go for it.
Just try a little bit of.
Oh, there we
you
go.
did it. You
You
did
got
it.
it, you got
See?
it.
Well done. Well done. Concentrate on your flame. Keep that going now. I had it like you are now. That's all I do. Exactly what you're doing. Just playing at it, but I just play at it a little bit more often than you. That's
Yeah.
all.
And then once the flame gets going, it gets hotter. It spreads a bit quicker, doesn't it?
Yeah. Well, I think we can safely say that's your fire now, Steve.
Are we in?
This is Jack Daniel's cider. You want one of them instead then?
cider?
Yeah. Want to try one of these instead?
Yeah, go on then. And so then we went to a couple of the pubs.
Here you go, mate.
Went in Tweedy's pub, I think it is. And they've got about 10 different hand pumps, different beers on. And that's not bad.
It's a bit unusual, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not like a.
No, it's not.
It's not like a. It says crisp apple cider, but it's not.
I don't get any apples out of that, do you?
A little bit, but not like you get on a Magners or Thatchers or out like that, is it?
Well, I'll just have a quick pan round at the camp, see what we got going on. Got Steve chilling with his hammock and his Jack Daniel's cider beer thingy. Who's that there? There he is. How you doing, Thor? You alright, mate? So there we go. Steve's put his little pot hanger up. He's got a cracking stew, chicken stew, vegetables and everything going on.
Yeah, chicken stew with
Yeah.
a bit of red wine in, bit of garlic in.
Yeah, a bit of Coats Tyrone as well.
Cooked down, oh, it's but
Awesome.
I didn't want to bring you a glass of bloody Merlot.
No, that's what Dave brings. Don't you, Dave? Merlot. And what do I always say, Dave? Yeah, you know. So, while we are waiting for Steve's dinner, we're gonna just sit back and have a coffee. But these are Riverdale Espresso Martini Cocktail, and 7% cold brew coffee. I'm going to be
Made
honest.
with vodka, contains caffeine.
Yes. Now I'm going to be honest. When I bought these, I bought two, one for you, one for me. But then I bought another one just to try it. So I tried one of these at home, and I really liked them. So I've been looking forward to this.
Oh, so it's not a don't try this at home.
No, this isn't a don't try that at home. This is a definitely try this at home. I thought they were really nice.
Go on,
But
then.
you tell me what you think. Respect, Mr. Hayes.
Oh well, yeah, you can smell the coffee in there. Yes, a lot of coffee in there.
Yeah, isn't it? I
I
thought
think
they were
someone
terrific.
forgot to put the vodka in mine because I can't taste it.
Can you not?
No,
Oh, I can.
nice though.
I can do something about that. Well, we can do that.
Hey, the wife might watch.
No, nobody watches. That just peps it up a little bit, doesn't it? Gives it a little bit of... Well, it was 7%. It's probably now 12.
107.
I stole my wife's. That's my wife's heart. It's a heart shape. It's got a deer on it. And did you know?
Oh dear.
Yeah, did you know that another name for a deer is heart?
Yes, I did that. Yeah,
Yeah.
White Hart pub and all that sort
Yeah,
of
white
stuff.
hart,
Yeah.
and that's why you get all the white hart pubs and everything.
Yeah.
They're all deer, because another name for a deer is a heart. So get that,
Cheers.
and cheers,
Good health.
and you, mate. Mind you, if we drink too much of this, we won't be having good health, will we?
Still can't taste the vodka.
Well, you can't know. That's actually, that vodka is, it's not Smirnoff. It was one on offer. Finnish vodka.
vodka.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I think I might have caught Steve there having a relieving oneself. Got myself some. Yeah, I'm sorry, but don't worry, we're not going to say anything from this distance.
Got zoom on that, haven't you?
Cherries. This is a 2-day-old chili that I cooked, and I've just saved it in the fridge until now. And anyone who does chili knows that the further down the line you leave it, the better it gets. Steve's casserole is looking absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, that does look really good. It looks a lot, mine, Steve, I must admit.
It does, yeah. I think I've overdone it. Might be breakfast as well.
Yeah, a little bit of brekkie going on there as well. I've actually, well, if yours
from
is
the
ready, if yours is ready, and mine's ready, that can only mean one thing. It's wine o'clock. Yeah. It's Coach de Rhone. That's a cracking wine, that, isn't it?
Do you reckon?
Yeah, I do.
Do you
Yeah.
like that?
Yeah, very much.
It's an Aldi.
Well, is it an Aldi that?
Yeah. £6.
For a Coach de Rhone?
Yeah, honestly, £6, £7.
Wow.
And it's as good as
That's very nice.
as good as the budget Coats de Rhone that you get in any other higher priced supermarkets. It is. Yeah, when I'm having wine, that's the one I go for now these days. Yeah.
Look at it. Just listen for a second. You can faintly hear society, can't you? Very, very faintly in the background. Some kid playing on the shoreline on the lake.
You've got some good ears. Ears like a little fox you have.
Yeah.
All brown and furry.
I used to have.
Oh yeah, I got an into it there, yeah.
Yeah, just so as you know, Steve and I have worked for. We did a job in Manchester together, which was the
New Islington.
New Islington Free School.
Yeah.
We built that. Steve did all the drainage on that, and then, last year I was working on the hotel for 2 years. So for the last 2 years, or 18 months, Steve was working on the Lowood Hotel as well. So that's where I know Steve from, and we always said we'd do this, didn't we?
Yeah.
But
yeah.
It's just one of those things. You sometimes you say, yeah, we should do that. We should go and do that, but you never get to do it. Well, I said to Steve, give me a date. We need a date. And that way it's nailed then, and then we will actually go and do it. And here we are, aren't we?
We nailed it down and got it done.
Yeah, which is good because...
I always wanted to try an hammock.
Yeah.
And tonight's the night. And Maff said, I'll get you in one. So here we go. Yeah, good, hopefully. Hopefully I'll be snoring before you snore.
Don't worry. You won't.
Won't be snoring first.
No, as soon as you get in that's it. You'll lie down, you get comfortable, you get your sleeping bag on top of you, you'll just relax, you'll take your little breath, bang, that'll be you out. That's it, gone.
Have a little look
Have a zoom in on them.
I bought the box because then it tells you what it is on the back, you see.
Oh, bless, look at that.
And I've saved them for about 2.5 years.
It's a single malt Scottish whisky Glenfiddich, 12 years old.
And you haven't got your glasses on?
No, but I can just about make that out. There you go.
Oh, it's a good job because I was reading on the 80s. Yeah.
So, being that we both now know...
So I carried that in. I carried that box in when it was written on the back of it. What a dick.
That's it, mister.
Oh.
Cheers, buddy.
Cheers.
That is 100% Glenfiddich. What do you think to that?
Where have you been?
A single malt Scottish whisky, Glenfiddich, 15 years old, a unique Solar Reserve. And I really don't know what that means, but I know what it's going to taste like.
I think
Any
it says
second.
you have to share it.
Oh, does it? There you go.
There we go.
15 years, Glenfiddich.
So how much different is it from the last
Well, that's
one?
what
That's what we've got to think about, isn't it?
Again, it's a much stronger scent on that one. I know it sounds like I know what I'm talking about, but I really don't. But it is a much, I would even say even fruitier. Would you say? There's definitely a much stronger scent. Let's go. Wow.
Hey, definitely whiskey.
Oh,
Oh, that's nice.
isn't that nice? That is a totally different taste altogether. It's much warmer, orangey maybe.
Possibly.
That is a much nicer flavour. Definitely a stronger scent to it as well.
I would say
100%
a little
smoother.
bit smoother.
Yeah, so we said that exactly at the same
That
time.
was quite bizarre, that.
Yeah, yeah, that is far superior than the 12-year-old. It's not even close, is it?
There is one more to come yet, though.
Yeah, was it the 19-year-old?
18.
18.
Let's just have a see. I might be able. Yeah, 18.
Well, we'll have a bit of a pause. We'll have a bit of a break now, but we're gonna get on to the 18-year-old in a minute. Later on.
In a minute.
Well, we are now. Bearing in mind, folks, these are miniatures, okay? They're not full miniatures, so we're not kicking the hoop right out of it. This is Glenfiddich, 18 years old, small batch reserve.
That's older than I am.
Steve.
Oh,
Small batch reserved, 18-year-old Glenfiddich. So let's now. To be fair, we have cleared our palates with a glass of water. If I can find my glass. There it is.
there you go.
So we've cleared our palates with a glass of water. So
Try that one.
this is a complete unique taste again. Steve loves his miniatures.
Not sizes.
Here we go.
Have you been? Oh, I drink this regularly.
Again, there's a really strong smell all the way through, isn't it? Do you know what? That's not as smooth as a 15-year-old, is it?
Get back in my mouth.
That's more akin to the original Glenfiddich, isn't it?
Yeah. It's not as good as the last one. Not as smooth.
No, I agree. I agree with you. Right, 100% with that. That is not the same. That is a much. Yeah, it's got more of a kick to it. It's more of akin to the 12-year-old than it is the 15.
It's a little, just a little bit harsh. Just a little bit harsh.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, yeah. I absolutely agree with that. And it is, though, isn't it? If I had 3 bottles lined up in front of me, one was 18, one was 15, one was 12, and I had to choose one of those bottles right now, it would definitely be the 15.
3 little tasters I got for a present a few years ago, and I thought I'd save them for a special night.
Special night. This is a special night, isn't it?
Superb.
Enjoyed it so far.
I've
Steve?
had a good night. I've had a good night.
I think we can tell that Steve has had a good night this evening, and I'm personally looking forward to him getting his hammock, because I think that's going to be comical for watching him get in his hammock. But I think I know what's going to happen after that. He's just going to go sleepy buys, and then it's going to be thunder for me all night. Yeah, I think that's the one. But there you go. We'll join you guys later. So if anything interesting happens, like Steve snaps a hammock or falls out of it, I'll record that bit too. See you later. cowboy coffee. And I don't really care what it tastes like.
Well, it can't taste as bad as what the bear shit tasted like. It's what the fucking bear crawling around the woods.
That's a bit strong again. It's really, really strong. I need to water that down a bit. Take 2. Cowboy coffee. I've not watered this down. That's better.
Is it better?
Yeah, it was far too strong.
I'm gonna have to have a cup. See.
Yeah. You've just.
Don't mind me if I just shoot over the top of that bloody tree in a minute, because too much caffeine and all that.
Yeah, you may want to put a little wee drop of water with that because it is very, very strong. Who's this? Right, well then, that's Steve's first hammock experience, but you've got to hear it from the horse's mouth. Steve, how did you find it?
It's superb, absolutely excellent. I've not had a good night's sleep. I was sleeping in a nice big bed in a hotel in Grasmere the other night, and that was better, dangling in the nutsack.
It's mad, isn't it?
And yeah, great night.
Brilliant.
Yeah,
Yes, I'm really
super.
pleased. It's people's misconception of hammocking. If you get it right, if you set it up right, it is a really comfortable sleep.
Yeah.
And for Steve to experience that for the first time in the summer, nice and warm, comfortable, it's a great way to start your hammocking. Anybody who wants to do it.
In superb surroundings as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's absolutely terrific here, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm very lucky to be able to come here. Lots of people ask me about how do I get permission to go on land and everything. Well, you've just got to work at it. You've got to work. You've got to help the farmer. You've got to gain his trust. And when you've got his trust, you're fine. But it's not easy. And you know, I can't bring that many people here. You know what we've.
No.
Steve knows the process that I've had to go through to come here and what we've had to do just to be here.
Yeah.
Brilliant. I'm really
Good
pleased.
experience.
Yeah, I'm really pleased you like it.
Yeah.
I really am, because I sort of knew you would, but I can't tell you that, can I?
No.
You've got to know it for yourself, haven't you?
You can watch it, and you can watch the stuff on YouTube and wherever, but until you experience it, you don't know. You don't know firsthand until you've done it. And now I've done it, and I would do it again.
Brilliant.
It again. Yeah.
That's exactly that's what I wanted to hear, but I can't make you say that. Right, so we're going to tab back to the car now. The car's only 500 metres away. I'm on top of the hill. You'll see that when we get there. Now then, when I do get back to the car, we need to talk about the 3,000 sub giveaway, and that's what we're going to do shortly. So we're going to set off now back to the car.
In about an hour and a half. All right. See you in a bit.
He's following us, that buzzard, isn't he?
Yeah. I can speak a bit about it actually. He's saying, get the
Yeah. He's got his eye on us. He's following us through the wood. Well, here we are on top of our car park. What do you think of the car park, Steve?
It's a bit busy.
Yeah.
It's a lot of people about.
Yeah.
Not much of a view.
No.
I'd sooner have a car park with a view.
Yeah, there's definitely not enough tarmac about here, is there?
No, it does need more tarmac. This green stuff, what's that green stuff?
I don't know. Them city slickers will know what all that is.
Yeah. Well, they're used to it, aren't they?
Yeah.
We don't really know what it is. I think I saw a bit out of the kitchen window.
Yeah, it's not a very nice place to park your car, to be fair. Nowhere near anywhere enough tarmac for my liking. Although we do have to negotiate those cows any minute now. Where are they? There
The
they
natives.
are. Yes, we do have to negotiate
Might be a
those.
problem.
We've got to get past them little heifers. And there's
Big lad.
big lad there, look at him.
He's a
You
big lad.
leave my lasses alone. There we are. That's quite a steep drop up, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's pretty much the end of this video. I'm going to say goodbye to Steve in a moment. However, there is some celebrations to have as well. Quite recently I tipped over the 3,000 subscribers mark and I'm absolutely ecstatic about it. So I've got a giveaway coming up, and it'll be a giveaway that suits both the walker, the hammocker, and also the fishermen amongst us too. The 1 or 2 fishermen that may watch this video, and I know who you are. Going to be 2 prizes, and one's going to be for the hiking, one's going to be for the fishing, and we'll take it from there. So the next video that you're going to see is the giveaway. In the meantime, it's time to say goodbye to Steve. What overall impression?
Fantastic. Impressed. Good night. Good crack.
Yeah.
Talked a little bit of the danglies, but you know, it's got to be done, hasn't it?
Yeah,
it's got to be done.
Thank you very much for joining me.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, it's been nice. It's been nice to see a new face on the video as well. So yeah, I've actually got another.